Hope you can see me. Last week. Okay. Okay. So losing the certitude, losing certainties. Certitude. For instance, in our belief system, we think that the sun will rise tomorrow. Maybe not. What will happen if it will not rise? So something less, in order to be more flexible or more independent, we have to lose our identification with our certainties. That's what I understand. So this is a magical path. We'll just do the beginning, okay? It is a yin magical path. That means it is very feminine, it's very gentle, okay? So we begin with loose fists. This is in the navel, so we put them here, okay? And we root on the right foot, and we touch the floor with 3 heels.
Qu'est-ce que je veux faire? T'ancres sur le pied droit, to root in the right foot.
Okay, again.
T'ancrer sur le pied droit.
Attends. Oui.
Tu tapes du talon doucement avec le pied gauche.
Okay, so the hands are here. And we really move the whole body. 1, 2, gently, 3. Then we root on the left foot. And again, with the right. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Next, we inhale energy from the earth with the feet, going up on the inside of the legs to the perineum. Perineum is the area between the genitals and the anus, and then up to the navel center. So we inhale, contracting gently the sphincters and the fists. So we inhale like this. And when we exhale, we relax the sphincters and the fists, and what we do not need goes down to the floor. Okay? This is first breath. Second breath, we inhale, contracting, and from the perineum, we bring it up the back of the body to the third eye, the end of the inhalation. And when we exhale, it goes down through the tongue that touches the palate. Like this. The tongue touches the palate, it goes down to the perineum and then down to the earth. Okay. It's not so important how it goes. The intent is important. So we do the 2 breaths. First one, we inhale, contracting, and exhaling. Still, still. The deuxième goes all the way to the third eye. Inhale, and exhale, go down through the tongue, all the way to the feet. Next, we open up the hands. And we feel the hands on the lower abdomen. Left hand on the chest, and we inhale, turning the head to the left. And we exhale, turning it back to the center. Again, we inhale, turning to the right. And then back to the center, we exhale. And just feel your body now. This is the first part of this magical path, just the beginning. And now we do the attention hand scan, which we do every time. So we sit comfortably. Just say a few words for Marie to understand what the intent. You know, in the beginning, when we had this exercise, attention exercise, we used our attention. We don't need anything except our attention. Now we add the hands. So our intent is that the two hands are connected with the emptiness, with the attention. See? One hand is always on the navel center. So we begin with the left hand on the navel center. And we scan the body with the other hand, but the intent is that the two hands are connected. How they are connected, we do not know. We do not know. And when we scan the body, let's say if the hand is here in front, it goes through the body, through the physical body, all the way to the back. We don't know how, but it is connected to the other hand. This is the intent. You don't have to think about it, okay? Okay, so we begin sitting comfortably. And before we begin, we do the 3 steps we done in the beginning, okay? So the first step, we are aware of our body. Second step, connect to the earth from the outside and from the inside. Third step, we connect to the other participants. We have rapport with them. If you can be with peripheral view, it's better than with closed eyes, but if it's difficult, you can close your eyes. Now we put the left hand on the navel center, gently. And with the right hand, we begin above the crown. So first, see if you can feel the energy of the crown center. Si tu peux sentir l'énergie des centres des corons. And then we begin to scan the body going downwards along the axis of the body. Very gently, the hand is very loose. If you reach a place where you want to stay longer, you can stay longer. And then continue. So while we scan the body, we may have different impressions, different sensations in the hand or in the body or around the body. So we go down, you don't have to go down to bend, just use your intention to reach the floor. Once we reach the floor, we pause for several seconds. And when we pause, we try to feel the whole body. And then we go back up to the hand. Remember that going the opposite direction is like a new trip, a new voyage. And again, when we reach the top of the head, try to feel the crown center. If you have any sensation, you can pull it up, like lifting up your hand, like pulling the energy upwards a bit. So it might help your spine to be in a more correct posture. Then we continue to the back of the head. And then we scan the head from right to left, counterclockwise. All the way to the back of the head. And then we go down to the back of the neck. And we scan the back of the neck. Again, counterclockwise. If you reach place we want to stay longer, for instance, the base of the throat center, which many times it is blocked. Just stay there a bit longer, allow it to expand, to flow. And then we continue to the left shoulder. And we scan the left shoulder going down in the direction of the shoulder joint. And then down the arm. To the elbow, forearm, wrist, hands, fingers, tip of the fingers. And again, when we reach the tip of the fingers, we pause for several seconds to have impression of the whole body. And then we go back up. And remember, the way from Geneva to Paris is not the same as the way from Paris to Geneva. And we go back up to the shoulder joint and to the shoulder again, left shoulder. And then we go down the left side of the body from the shoulder to the waistline. We scan from the front of the body to the back of the body. And again, we reach the waistline. When we are through, we go to the right shoulder. You don't have to be exactly above, just use your intention. And we scan the right shoulder. And then we go down the right side of the body, from the right shoulder to the waistline. See, if we only use attention, it's easier, but using our hand, it maybe it encourages more impressions. So when we reach the waistline, we change hands. Now the right hand is on the navel center and the left hand on top. Again, see if you can feel the crown center. And then we go down. It's interesting because we scanned it before with the right hand. Now we're scanning it with the left hand. It's the same. And again, when we reach the floor, we pause for several seconds to have impression of the whole body. On arrive à la terre, on pause pour quelques secondes to avoir l'impression de tout le corps. Then we go back up. Until we make it maybe some of you have extraordinary impressions from the third eye. Maybe you can see visions, I don't know. Maybe you begin to experience yourself as you really are. So when we make it to the top of the head again, try to find the impression of the crown center and pull it upwards a bit. And then we go to the back of the head. And then we scan the head from left to right, clockwise. Sometimes we want to stay longer, sometimes we don't want to stay at all. It's too hard to maybe have to move on. So just follow whatever you feel till you come to the back of the head, and then you go to the back of the neck. And then we scan the neck clockwise. Until we reach the right shoulder. And when we reach the right shoulder, we scan the right shoulder, the shoulder joint, and then down all the way to the tip of the fingers. On scanne jusqu'à les buts et les doigts. So when we reach the tip of the fingers, we pause again to get an impression of the whole body. And then we go back up. Till we make it to the right shoulder. And we go over the shoulder again, and then down on the right side of the body, from the right shoulder to the waistline. And once we are down, we can go to the left shoulder and scan the left shoulder again. And then down the left side of the body to the waistline. And when we reach the waistline, we change hands again. So now the left hand is on the navel center, and the right hand, we begin to scan from the left hip joint to the right hip joint, going over the pelvis. And when we reach the right hip joint, we go down the leg all the way to the tip of the toes. On continue jusqu'à la butte et les orteils. And when we reach the tip of the end of the toes, tip of the toes, we pause again to have impression of the whole body. And then we move back up the leg. All the way to the right hip joint. And then we move to the left, to the navel center. And when we reach the navel center, we change hands again. So the right hand is on the navel. And with the left hand, we begin to scan from the right hip joint. Commence à droite vers la gauche. So we scan from the right hip joint to the left, going over the pelvis again. And when we reach the left hip joint, we make Sure, we scan everything. We go down the leg, down the thigh, the knee, the calf, the ankle, the foot, the toes, to the tip of the toes. And again, we pause for a few seconds. And we wait to have an impression of the whole body. And then we go back up. Foot, the ankle, calf, the knee, thigh, left hip joint, till we reach the navel center. So we end up with both hands on the navel center. If you feel that more comfortable with the hands on the knees, you can put your hand on the knees and just feel yourself, feel the whole body, feel the earth, feel the other participants. If your eyes are closed, you can allow them to open gently to a peripheral view. And now we have the 4 questions which we ask without words. Is my mind more silent? Are my emotions more calm? Is my body more relaxed? And do I feel some affection for something or for somebody? Which means the heart is a bit more open. If you want to share anything or to answer some questions, maybe just do it.
Can say yes.
You.
Comme il regarde moi ça, non, c'est un peu de fou.
For the 4 questions, I can say yes.
Elle n'a pas été bien avec moi. Coquin.
T'as dit oui à quoi, Guy?
4 questions.
Ah,
She gave the answer. Yeah.
c'est vrai.
Il y a un couple qui dit.
Il a dit que non. Il a répondu oui aux 4 questions.
4 questions.
Marie,
Oui.
c'était bien pour toi? It was good?
A bit difficult at the beginning to follow and to, but then I could feel it was warm, and little by little I could feel some reactions in my hands. But it is difficult. The first time you have to look at you, and it's not easy. But thank you very much.
Thank you. Maybe you can practice with Aurélie. Elle est très bien.
Indeed.
And she speaks French, you know.
Oui, ça aide.
Peut-être que la prochaine fois, elle va guider en français. Ou peut-être
J'espère.
Jean-Marc va guider en français, Aurélie va traduire.
Voilà.
Ouais.
Lentement, lentement, c'est très, très important.
C'est Guy qui va reprendre la maîtrise.
Ok.
Non, je dis ça à Paris parce qu'on faisait des pratiques avec quelques personnes à la maison il y a quelques temps. Et c'est Guy qui menait la danse.
Ah.
Il faudrait qu'on reprenne.
Can you say it in English too? Because some people don't speak French.
I was saying that we used to practice with a little group some time ago, and Guy was the master. So we should meet again and practice again. Yes.
It's always good to practice together.
Mm-hmm.
And also by yourself. It's basic.
Sure.
Nico, how are you?
Je suis déjà fait une fois, mais je vais le refaire une fois pour le dire au revoir.
Nico? Nicoletta?
Oh, I didn't know.
Nicoletta is too long. Nico is enough.
She say yes for the 4 questions.
I am okay, thank you. Yeah, for Marie, it gets better when you practice more, and I usually struggle with focusing, remaining focused, following intention and attention, practicing, but started doing more regularly meditations. So there are days sometimes where your mind goes, but today was very good for me. Yeah, I can answer 4 questions, yes, as well.
Thanks.
What are you going to do?
Is everything okay with you, Joshua?
Why not? Someone has to be okay in this world.
We watch the news, don't we? So
yeah.
Well, some of it are fake media, fake news, some of it.
It doesn't look very fake, all those airstrikes.
Some are very real. It's not a good thing to have this kind of stuff.
No.
But I think what we try to practice is the most important thing, because we cannot affect anything. But when we are more calm, when we are more aware, when we begin to behave or to act in more correct way, this is the only thing we can do. Just talking and feeling bad doesn't help.
No, not at all. You when you do that, you actually attract more of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it proved to me last week, because I felt recently, or for quite a long time, a lot of injustice and being treated unfairly and things like that. And then within one day, I had 2 letters. One of them was parking fine.
When we are here, you get it all the way.
Yes. And then I had another letter, asking me to pay for something that wasn't right, so yeah, need to get out of that sort of low energy.
Yeah, you become more whole, then you do the right thing.
Yeah.
Whatever is possible.
It's just, it's strange that with negative energy, it works so quickly. And when you have some positive, good intent, you don't see that manifestation always so quickly, isn't it?
And maybe you'll be more protected in the end.
Yeah.
Who knows? Thank you.
I will have my results on Thursday.
Again?
You remember I did interview the assessment? Yes. I still don't know the result, but apparently it's coming on Thursday.
let's hope for the best.
Yes.
All
Good
I
luck,
can do.
Nicoletta. Good luck.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Sue.
Bonne chance.
Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you, Sue.
Yeah. Have a nice sunny days, everyone.
Have a nice celebration, Joshua.
Yes.
The other thing we can do for you is sing.
Jean-Marc, il est le grand
Les
chanteur.
anniversaires.
Quelqu'un-
Jean-Marc is singing.
Ah non.
Non, non, une chanson française.
En français.
Allez, Jean-Marc.
Joyeux anniversaire. Joyeux anniversaire. Joyeux anniversaire. Joyeux anniversaire.
Yay. Well
Merci,
done.
merci beaucoup.
That's fabulous.
You need to blow it now. Again,
Allez!
again.
Ouais!
Yeah. Merci, merci. Thank you very much.
See you next week.
You can invite other friends too. If Maria's friends, if you have friends, you can ask them to come to practice with us. It will
Bye,
help us,
everybody.
you know.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Good
Ciao.
night.
Bye, Achille.
Salut Marie.
Bye,
Salut
Amrit
Guy.
Samer.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Marie, tu es bien?
Oui,
Ok.
merci beaucoup, Joshua.
Merci à toi.
Bon anniversaire.
J'ai une, I have account, YouTube account,
Oh, YouTube account, yes.
Joshua Shalan. Maybe I have to write it. How do I write here? I don't know.
Okay, I will find out through YouTube.
Maybe you can ask
Eddie,
Aurélie, oui. Facebook and again. And if you want to give me your, if you want my mobile also, you can take from her. I can send you just when I send the invitations, I can send the invitation by.
oh, thanks a
If you
lot.
want.
I appreciate that. Merci beaucoup.
Merci,
Bonne
merci à toi. Bye bye.
soirée.